No, it's not there on the video. It's not there. Now it's there.
No, it's not there on the video. It's not there.
Now it came.
Now it's there.
Everyone, I hope that all of you can hear me. Yes. Hello, everyone. Can you fix the screen properly? The upper part. The screen is not properly fixed. I guess. Yes. Everyone, give us some time. Yes, everyone, give us some time. We will be right. Yes. Good evening, everyone. Give us some time. We will fix this up. Yes. How are you all, everyone? Good evening, everyone. Good evening. Welcome to the class. I hope that all of you are doing great. Awesome, everyone. Good evening. I can see so many of you here, everyone. Please make sure to stay with us till the end. It's a very small session, right? It's a very small topic also, so we'll be finishing it really very quickly. But before we get started, everyone, please make sure to hit the like button. And if you're new here, do take a moment and subscribe to the channel, right? Is it fixed? Yeah. Yes, everyone. There was just slight issue over here. We're just trying to get this sorted. Just give us a minute, everyone. Yes, I think we still have to do it. It's not proper. Yeah. No, yeah, like if you see over here, like if I move the slide, I think there's something, the content is not that proper. Yeah, you can see the top part is getting cut over here. Yes. Give us some time, everyone. Give us some time. Right, I'll be right back, everyone. We have to show this properly. Should we call someone? Can you mute me first? Hello, everyone. All of you, can you hear me? Give me a quick thumbs up, everyone. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the class, everyone. Welcome to the class. I hope that all of you can hear me. Right? Welcome to the class. Yes. Okay. So we're still trying to figure it out. There's some issue with the system, right? We're just trying to figure it out. Everything will be sorted. Just give us 2 minutes. I'm here. So welcome, everyone. So how you feel about completing this whole chapter? Yes, what are your views on finally finishing the toughest chapter, right, and the longest chapter that we have in a class 10th history, the rise of nationalism in Europe, everyone, right? Super happy, right? I can see very excited, yes. Interesting, everyone. And today at 8 p.m., everyone, right, today at 8 p.m., we have a summary and a Menti quiz. So please make sure to join the class and tell your friends also. Yes, we do have the Menti quiz also, and we have a quick summary. So I want to see all of you in the class at 8 p.m. So at 8 p.m. we have the class, right? We have the summary and the class today. So I'll see you. Okay. Now everyone, till the time we are just trying to figure this out, let's quickly revise what happened in the last class. Now today is all about the visualizing the nation, nationalism and imperialism, the last chotu topic that we have in this particular chapter. Okay. Can anyone tell me what we have studied in the last class? Yes, everyone? Yes? So, yesterday we had a class. If you haven't watched that class, everyone, please make sure to go and watch that particular class. The class was on the the making, right? It was on the making. It was there on the making of Germany and Italy, right? I think things are back normal. I hope so. Not sure. Yes, everyone? What do you think? Right, that's what we have studied, right? We studied about, it's still not. Yes, everyone? Very good, very good. Yes, I can see that. It was unification, right? We studied about the unification of Germany, right? We started with the unification of Germany. Yes. Can you quickly revise what are the good things or the important things that we have studied? So we remember that in the 1848, right, the middle class people came together, right? The middle class people came together. Yes. Right, and what they did actually, they went to the king of the Persia and they said that, we have a proposal for you. Please make us united. But of course, the king said no. But after some time, he said, you know what, it's a benefit. So of course, with the help of Bismarck, very good everyone. With the help of Bismarck, right, we know that with the help of the Bismarck, we saw the unification, right, of the Germany. And in 1871, yes or no? We have to remember the years also. So Bismarck was the chief minister, right? And in 1871, what we saw that who became the king? Can anyone tell me what was the name of the king, everyone? Right? William I, right everyone? William I became the king of the United Germany. That's what we have studied in the unification of Germany. Yes? Very good. Now, of course, apart from that, we discussed about, right? We discussed about the unification of Italy. Now, this was the lengthiest, I would say, amongst the all, right? We discussed that how we went into the detail and we discussed that we had 7 states all in all total. Right, and only on one state we had the rule of Italian prince. Yes, we just have a rule of one Italian prince, right? Then of course, if we talk about, then there were other different nations. So of course, we have heard about Mazzini, right? He was working for it. We have discussed about young Italy also. Very good, everyone. Okay, something happened. Can we fix this? Are we trying to? Yes. Okay, everyone. So what we did, right? We remember that we had, right? We studied that we have only one state with the Italian prince, and then of course there are other several states which was kind of, with their other empires and other people were ruling on that. So Mazzini was there. He built the various secret society. One of the famous secret society that we remember is the Young Italy. Then of course we have the Chief Minister Cavour, who took the initiative. He had an amazing diplomatic skills. He spoke more of Italian than of more of French than of the Italian, right? And with the help of the diplomacy, right, he actually asked the France for its army support, and then the Persian, right, the France and the Italian king and of course their troop fought against the Austria and they won the war. Yes, everyone? Yes, Cavour was the chief minister for the Victor Emmanuel II. Victor Emmanuel II was the king of Italy. Yes, everyone? Good. After that, we heard about very famous name with the Garibaldi, right? He led the Red Shirt Army and he actually helped in conquering the southern part of the Italy. Right? We have studied that. Awesome, everyone. So with that, we are done kind of with the unification of Italy. Then we have the unification of Great Britain. So of course, when there are 4 separate nations, there were no separate nations altogether, right? But there was 4 separate places, islands kind of not exactly the island, 4 separate groups were there. We have British, we have Welsh, Irish and Scottish, right? And these people will identify themselves as the separate identity. They don't have a similar culture. So what happened? Slowly England got the power, and of course they were trading, so they got the power and they controlled the English Parliament. After that, we studied about the Act of Union, right, in the year 1707, and we saw that the Scotland got incorporated into the England, and then it becomes United Kingdom of Great Britain. Very good. Yes, very good, everyone. Then, of course, we discussed further about the Ireland, right? Of course, with the Ireland, they had 2 major divisions. We have the Catholic and then we have the Protestant, right? So, the Britishers supported the Protestant, which was not in the majority. The Catholic revolt, there was a revolt. We talked about a war which happened in the year 1798. Wolfe Tony, right? He was leading it, but unfortunately, they lost the war, and forcefully in 1801, Ireland became a part of England. Everyone, you remember everyone all of this? Right? Very good. Are we clear with this, everyone? Yes. So with that, we are done what we have studied in the previous class. Ma'am, William I and Kaiser, they are same. So the meaning of the Kaiser, right, means the king. Okay? Everyone, clear? Ma'am, who was the king of Italy? Poonam, the king of Italy was Victor Emmanuel II. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, good evening. Everyone, please make sure you hit the like button. Right? Everyone, please make sure you hit the like button. Jaldi se. So, all of you are clear, right? Good. Okay. Now, everyone, let's move ahead. Right? Yes. Very good. Okay. Let's move ahead, everyone. So this is a session that we have, right? And of course, we are just directly diving into the session, right? So we'll be discussing about various important things. This topic is really very small. I want all of you to focus over here, everyone, because we are starting the session now. Unfortunately, we had some glitches. We could not start it earlier, but now, everyone, let's just stay focused. So we're talking about the what we call it as, everyone? Allergy, right? Not allergy. It's allergy, right? So, of course, this means, it clearly means a representation, right? The symbol or the image, right? An abstract idea to express through a person or a thing. When we want to express an idea and we use a person or a thing, right? Now, of course, when we have an idea, we want to show it to the people. And how we use it? If you're using a person or a thing to represent that thing, we call that as the allergy. Okay? Everyone clear? Yes. Very good. Again, everyone, please stay focused. I'm explaining, right? For example, over here we have the definition. If we have an idea and if we are expressing it with the help by making a figure of a person or a thing, right? Very good. Now, of course, the artist and various people realize that it's very easy for them to make it, and when they will make it, right, the people will be able to relate to it. If you remember in the French Revolution, right, on the Declaration of Rights of Men, you remember? On the stone, right, of course, we have various symbols. Broken chain, we saw the justice also with the wings, right? Of course, we have the French liberty. I'm sure you remember all of this from class 9. So these symbols, right, are really very important. And when we use a person or a thing, right, it becomes super important and it becomes very appealing. And if the people will see it, they'll be able to relate to it. So what the artists did, they actually came up with this, and of course that's how they thought that they can create the idea of the nationalism, right? They can create the idea of the nationalism. Everyone, are we clear? Yes? Everyone, are we clear with that? The screen is blurred? No, it's perfectly fine. Yeah, it's fine, everyone. You can change the setting of your phone, everyone, and you'll be fine with it. Yes? Okay. Yes. Can you just see if the camera is fine? I think. Everyone, all of you, for all of you, it's clear or... Yes, everyone, difficult to see. Okay, just let me ask you, right? Everyone, is it clear, right? All of you, it's clear. It's clear for you, right? Okay. Okay, now everyone, let's move ahead there. So the artist decided to give the nation, right? And they actually helped by making it a female figure. So of course, we have the female figure for France, right? We call it as the Mariana. Okay, it's a very famous French name. Remember that, everyone, right? It's a very famous French name, Christian name. So they gave this name to signify as a people's nation, right? And of course, we have image like this. And of course, in our French Revolution class 9th, we have talked about the blue, white, red, right? The three colors this particular figure is wearing, right? It has all the colors of the flag of the France, right? So of course, when this happened, we people can actually see and can connect to it, right? Okay, everyone, I can see that you have few of your doubts. I will be taking your doubts during the doubt board session. So please hold your doubts for some time and then we will discuss. Okay, we'll discuss after some time, everyone. Okay, now what are the characteristics of the Mariana? So of course, one of the major thing over here was that, right, it just represents the liberty and the republic. It has a red hat. Remember, red hat was a symbol of slaves at that time. That's what they used and they used to wear. The tricolor, right over here. The tricolor, of course, we have the red, blue and white. Yes. Right? And everyone, we have this very, very interesting thing. Yes, over here we have the crocodile. Right over here, this word. What does mean? It means that a ribbon. Right? A ribbon or a knot kind of a thing. On a ribbon, right? If there's a knot. Yes, it represents that. Everyone, are we clear? Yes, all of you, are you clear with it? Very good, everyone. Okay. So now this is super important, everyone, right? Now, of course, so to enlist the feeling of the nationalism, right, various statues were placed throughout the city so people can relate to it, people will connect to it. Okay? So that's about the France. And then let's talk about the Germania. Right? With the German word, this is the easiest one, everyone. Germania. Right? Germania. Okay, remember the name? Now, of course, over here, again, this becomes a very important figure for the German nation. She used to wear an oak leaves, which is a symbol of the heroism. Super strength, heroic powers, right? So, this is all about the allergy that we have. And, of course, this is there in your textbook. So, we have this table. In the figure over here, right, we can see there are certain aspects of the things which we have. We have the sword, we have the flag, right, we have the oak leaves, right, we have the sun as symbol. So what are the representation of these? So everyone, please make sure to go through this table, okay? This table is super important, okay? Now, moving further, of course, we have other images also. Now, this is also the representation. We can see this is the Germania also, right? And it's a falling. So, of course, in 1848, when they went to the Persian king, the elite educated people asking for the freedom for the Germany. So, they showed this. Okay. And, of course, we have one more image of it. Now, everyone, I will be taking your doubts. If you have a doubts, please ask me. Can we increase the font size? Yes. Ma'am, yes, Meher, they didn't give rights to the woman and personification. Okay. So again, so what happens at that particular time? They had a notion that, right, to protect a country, it's very easy for them to portray it as a female. People can easily relate to the female personification of a country. That is the reason. Yes, junior word, I'm really sorry, today you will get it. Today is the day you will get it. Okay? Or if not today, we'll upload it. You'll have it by Sunday. The longest chapter was, yeah, I know, it's very interesting. Everyone, if you have doubts, please ask me. So Tushar, they are used, right, to express an idea, right? For example, if I have an idea and if I'm using a person or a thing to represent that idea, that is called as the allegory, right? AV, this picture talks about, right, in 1848, we remember, right, we have studied. The educated elite people went to the Persian king who was bedridden, and they planned their constitution. They're like, you know what, please make us free. But he said no. Yes, very good. We have just discussed. Okay. Yes, please please ask your doubt. Yes, Nikita, you will get the notes. See, you can see. It's not a black hat, right? She has a oak leaves ka crown. Kartika will discuss about it, bache. Give me some time, we'll discuss. That's the next topic. Nationalism and Imperialism. Who is a duke? Metternich, he was a duke of Austria and he hosted the Treaty of Vienna. Everyone, are we clear? Quick thumbs up. You'll be able to get the notes on the Telegram. Okay. Okay, everyone, let's quickly move ahead, right? The broken chain, yeah, see, the broken chain represents being freed. Everyone, okay, I will move aside. Everyone, please take a screenshot of this. Jaldi se take a screenshot of this. Okay, I hope that all of you have taken the screenshot, right? So, it's there in your textbook also, everyone, so you can go back and study it. Okay? Now, to answer your question, again, we have discussed that why they have used the female figures only for the representation of the nation. First, of course, it just shows that it's really powerful, right? For them, it was the courage, right? The grace, right? And people will connect more to it. They will connect more towards the nation. Okay, oak is a type of tree and it has leaves. Yes. Oak tree, of course, it's found over there and it's a representation of the heroism. Everyone clear? Good. All of you, are we clear with it? Yes. Okay, let's quickly move ahead, everyone, to the next topic, right? And that talks about the nationalism and the imperialism. Okay? Nationalism, we know the feeling of the nation's love, right? Right? It's the feeling of the nation love. We love the nation. We feel united about the nation. And opposite to that, we have the imperialism, right? Now, imperialism is very different. Now, what is the meaning of the imperialism is that it is a system where, of course, a country will be using its power, the force power, the military power to conquer the other countries. That is known as the imperialism. Everyone, are we clear? If a country is using its force, its power to control other country, we call it as the imperialism. And that become very evident as there was a growth of the nationalism in the Europe. Everyone, are we clear? Good. So, what we have seen that by the end of the second half of the 19th century, where the idea of the nationalism was spreading throughout the Europe, right? People felt that, now it's a time for them to capture more and more land, right? They want to capture more and more land. So that was the reason that they saw the increase in the imperialism, growth. People started fighting for the land more and more, okay? So this is really very important for us to understand. Now, nationalism was on the one side, and of course, we have the imperialism on the other side. Yes, and of course, the feeling becomes mutual intolerance. They don't like the other two nations, right? They want to have more power, they want to have more land. And because of that, a lot of fights started happening between the nations in Europe, and that actually eventually led to the World War I. Okay? So this becomes super important. Here we have an example of the Balkan crisis. Now, of course, Balkan is a lower part of the Europe, right? It's a huge region which has various countries, right? Which, of course, there's a list of these countries, everyone. So many countries were there, right? Now, of course, they have their own independence and their own name. Initially, they were all in the Balkan region, and they used to call themselves as the Slavs, okay? And they were ruled by the Ottoman Empire. They were under the control of the Ottoman Empire. As the nationalism wave started flowing, right, they realized that, you know what, we were free in the beginning only, we also want the freedom, we also want the independence. So, of course, they started the fight, they started the struggle, and soon the other nations realized that they also want the power, right? They also want the power back. So, what they did, very easily, so they started feeling jealousy towards the other nation, their neighboring countries, and they started fighting for the more territory and for the more money and for the more power. Eventually, what we see, they used to start fighting for the trades, be it on the land, water, right? And they will be using their military also. There was other big powers who were very much interested in this. Big powers like Russia, Germany, England and Austria, Hungary, they thought that it's right time for them to capture more and more land. And as this big power get into the fight for the land, we saw the formation, right, or the beginning of the World War First. So if you go back, right, if you go back in the history, you will see that the fights that are happening because of the land. Because they feel that the more land we have, the more power we will have. So everyone, are we clear with this? Yes, now I'll be taking your doubts. Can we increase the font size a bit more? Yes, everyone. Any doubt? Amrita, we will get back to on this. Very good. Okay, yes. Okay, Shiv saying yes, AB saying yes. Ma'am, but that time also female is considered as passive citizen. Yeah. So again, see, we have to understand, they felt that it is a symbol of purity, symbol of grace, right? Symbol that people will connect to, right? So that is a reason. Yes. Okay. Yeah, Nikita, you have to go on Telegram. We have a Telegram group for BYJU'S 9th and 10th. Please go there and you will have the notes. Okay, everyone. Passive citizen. Okay, they were not the active citizens. Ma'am, why the Russian Empire did wars? Because it already began at time. See, Tushar, the bigger empire it is, they need more land. Yeah. Yes, junior word, you will have it. Ma'am, why did the power keen interested harm? Because, of course, it was a land where they thought that they can easily gain the power and, of course, for the resources. Okay. Ma'am, you don't have to remember all the names, Anish. You don't have to remember. Thank you, BTS Army. Thank you so much. Ma'am, do we also have to learn about the names of the artists to prepare the picture? No. In class 10th, you don't have to. But please make sure to remember the picture. See, last year they didn't ask about the artist. I'm not sure whether they'll ask this year. But it's not that important. Yes, thank you, Tushar. Your doubt is cleared. Okay, very good, very good. Yes, Balkan region was fighting for the independence from which country? Knowledge? From the Ottoman Empire. So, Ottoman Empire was ruling the Balkan region at that particular time. As the wave came of the nationalism from France, from Germany, they also realized that we also want the freedom. So, they started the struggle. And eventually, Ottoman Empire went, right? Of course, they got the freedom. Everyone clear? Yes, Yashasvi, your doubt is clear. Thank you so much. Balkan versus Ottoman Empire. Yes, very good, BTS Army. Okay, for the picture-based question, Kartika, right? On just below the picture, there's an explanation also given. So you can read those things and you'll be able to have an understanding about the picture. Everyone clear? All of you, are you clear with it? That's the only thing, everyone, we have it in this class. I will quickly summarize, right? Let's have a quick summary, everyone. All of you. Okay, here's a question. I'm really sorry I showed you the answer. But here, everyone. Right, what does the crown of the oak leaf that Germania wears symbolize? Of course, we have just discussed. Ma'am, why the big power want to conquer Balkan shift? Because see what happens. They feel that if they have more land, they have more power, and because of the resources, right? They're like, if we have the control, we'll be able to take more taxes, we'll have more resources, more people to work, they can actually increase their army. These are the reasons. Very good, everyone. Option number D is the correct answer. So with this, everyone, I think we are done. Let's quickly summarize things. Right, very quickly, let me quickly summarize the things that we have studied. So we started with the symbols, right? We have two important symbols for all of you to remember. We have a symbol, right? We have the allergy of the France, which we have as Mariana, right? Mariana. Yes, remember that. Shiv, I've answered your question. Rekha, I've answered that question also. Just now I've answered. You can quickly go back and you can come over here. Okay. So this is super important. What are the symbols that we have over here? We have the liberty and republic. We have the red cap, the tricolored, and the bow that we are talking about. A ribbon knot kind of thing. Then of course we talked about the Germania, right? She wears an oak leaves ka crown, which represents the heroism. Very important. Then of course we have these images from our textbook. Everyone please make sure to go through them, right? Then of course we have again these images. They have the description also, so you can do that. This was in the 1850 made by an artist. 2 years after the failed attempt for the unification of Germany by the educated and the elite people. Yes? Then of course we have this more image of the Germania, right? Then of course we talked about the nationalism and imperialism. This is super important. What is imperialism? If a country is trying to take a control of the another country by the power or by the military, we call it as the imperialism. And after the end of the 19th century, in the second half of the 19th century, what we saw that people want more and more land because they feel that the more land they have, they'll have more power. So they started using their military, right, to capture other countries. In that, we have an example of the Balkan region. It was majorly controlled by the Ottoman Empire. They have various countries into it and they used to call themselves as the Slavs. They don't have the commonality, right? They were not very common. They don't have this common culture. So they realized that they also want the freedom, right? They also want to form its nation. So they started the rebel, they started the struggle, and eventually we saw that Ottoman Empire was defeated. But of course, when this struggle was happening in the Balkan region, the big power like Russia, Germany, England and Austria and Hungary thought of this as a golden opportunity to capture these area. And because of that reason, we saw the World War First. Everyone, are we clear? Mutual intolerance means they'll not able to tolerate. For example, there are two neighbors, right? They'll not be able to tolerate. That is mutual intolerance. Both of them doesn't want to get involved. Okay, means loss of the Ottoman Empire because yes. Very good knowledge. Okay, BTS. Yes. Okay. Good, that's good. Ma'am, which country was never a colony of the other countries? Oh, there are a lot of countries who were never a colony of other countries. Yes. Okay. Yes, from this chapter we will have the big questions. Don't worry, we'll be doing that also. So everyone, today at 8 p.m., right? Today at 8 p.m., no, USA had the colonies. Britishers were there. If you're saying that USA was not under the control of the colonies, they were. Right? They had a colony. Yes, obviously the Great Britain. Okay, so everyone, so with this, I think our session is at end, right? So we had a summary also. Please make sure everyone to hit the like button, right? And it'll be great if you hit the like button, everyone. Quickly hit the like button, everyone, and I will be meeting you again at 8, and we'll have a quick summary of the whole chapter, right? And we will have the quiz also, okay? Yes, Vaishnavi, our resources boxes are also important. Okay, we have covered those resources boxes, like those extra boxes in our sessions. So everyone, there are 5 parts of this session. If you have missed any, please watch it, right? And of course, we'll have a quiz also. So with this, everyone, we are done. I hope that you've enjoyed the class, right? Small, very small, chotu sa class. And we'll be meeting at 8 p.m. So please make sure to subscribe to the channel and join the class at 8 p.m. Thank you so much, everyone. Lots of love. Lots of love to each one of you. Yes, we have explained the diagrams also. Don't worry, we have covered it and we'll be covering in the future also. Okay, everyone. So I'll see you at 8. And with that, lots of love, everyone. And keep on learning with BYJU'S. Bye-bye. Hearts, everyone. Bye-bye.